Is probably an expressway. Do you get? Then a village road, probably a minor road, is intersecting the major road. Yeah. So the priority is always given to the vehicle on the major road. Do you get? Then the vehicle coming on the minor road, we need to stop. Do you get? Then we need to stop. And if we move when the road is clear, do you get?
This is the trainer from the FRSC, Federation of Road Safety Corps in Nigeria, an equivalent of RATSA in Zambia.
Let me say, the vehicle on the major road and the minor road, we need to stop or slow down. You get? Because you are approaching a junction. Yeah, you get? So as approaching a junction, you need to stop so that, because we are look at the very traffic exits, you believe that other road users are mad, and you always anticipate their inadequacies or inefficiencies. You get? So for you to go on the safer side, even if you are on the major road, you need to slow down on very like intersection. So, but if you are on the minor road, definitely you need to stop. And if you look at the road markings, definitely on the road markings, you will see that on the intersection, you get where the two road meets, there will be a line like this on the minor roads. That line, they call it stop line. That when you get there, do you get it? You can only move when you clear. But people using the major roads, they don't need to stop, but they will slow down. But that does not mean they will not stop if the crazy driver is crossing.
Yes.
Do you get it? So the law in a traffic situation is always dicey. You can't say this is the law, but when there's a problem, the law will not surface and take it course. Do you get? But for you to avoid a crash, do you get? They hit me and hit you. So if they hit you, you will not go. If you hit somebody, you will not go. So if you see that they want to hit you, you cannot. But when you want to claim rights, and the devil that finally hit you, will you go? You will not go.
Okay.
So to be the safer side, if you get in an intersection, you slow down, then probably sometimes you stop to check if road is clear, then you go. But priority is only given to the vehicle on the major road. Get it? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's very clear. But the reason for stop when you see a stop sign is just for you to check.
Yeah. This stop sign will all be at the junction of the minor road.
Yeah.
Of the minor road.
Yeah. The reason for moving vehicle to stop is just to check.
Yes. You look left, right, when you look left,
you move.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm telling them just to my point, because there are so many drills on intersections. Another drill is sometimes in intersection there will be what you call yellow box. That box, that line that you draw like this. Do you know what the line is? The line says you don't stop on yellow boxes. For instance, let me give you a scenario. You are driving a truck and you are moving ahead. You get on intersection. You are driving a what's it called? A truck, and you get to an intersection and you are going ahead. You are moving ahead. Then the other end of the what's it called? Junction. There is hold up there. You can't go. Then the remaining space that is between that the last vehicle and the junction is not much. If you drive there and your vehicle, maybe your back tire is on that yellow box, you'll be arrested for road obstruction. The reason why they put that sign there is that you must not stop on that section, because the moment you stop on that and your leg, maybe the traffic light and the traffic light pass, you don't move. It's a drill that you must follow. That's your major roads. So another drill is sometimes there will be traffic lights. So the traffic light, you see that traffic light will be giving priority to the people on the major road. 10 seconds, then 40 seconds. Because no, it happens. You see it on traffic light. Yes, because you see that traffic light will be giving the people the traffic on the major road priority than you on the minor road, because the devil presume that people on the major road are much than people on the why?
Thank you for the explanation. One area where I'm trying to kind of place some stupid decision. So when I see that time, why would this man give me less than 1 minute and he's giving the other one almost 2 minutes? These people did not program this thing very well.
If you look at the traffic, why some places in Lagos, the road might be the same thing, but they will look at timing. We have peak period. They will have said, during this time, people are coming back from work. Let them more priority. But if you do that on weekdays, on weekend, the timing is still we still proceed to the weekend. And weekend, maybe that road that was given priority during weekdays, weekend it will be the reverse. Then you will not see more hold on that side than the other side.
Thank you, sir. I think you made a comprehensive explanation. On the contrary, I was just trying to think, this substance you said will always be on the minor.
Yes, or in that section, yeah.
And does it mean that two major roads cannot intersect or two minor roads cannot intersect? And if they do intersect, what is going to be the position of this stop sign?
Yeah, thank you. Let me not take you back to what we call interchanges and intersections. You get, in a normal scenario, this intersection need not to happen on our expressway, true or false? Because coming in, exiting and joining road on expressway should be made happen with the use of an interchange and we usually use of a bridge. I did it. They say what an expressway, I think it's a road that there is no exit or junction or roundabout. But in Nigeria, no, you have an expressway. But that was something that we don't have bridges to. You get it? But when in the after road for an expressway, do you get it? So you can only see intersections on let's say a presumed highway or dual carriageway, which is not an express. You get it? So in a very busy road or probably vehicle that are coming with probably full speed, which is an expressway, this thing should not even occur at all. That this thing should be happening. But Nigeria, we will get there. We are going there. Understand?
I think maybe it's a general factor that has brought us to this stage.
Yes.
The reason why we actually ask that question is, if you are coming from anywhere and here stop, it's assumed that you should stop. But from your explanation, it's like, okay, you are coming to meet another road.
Yes.
That probably is a busy road.
Yes.
And from your explanation, it's like caution, slow down.
Yes.
When you tell me caution, slow down, it's different from stop. Stop means don't go anywhere.
See, I said, driving itself is the use of our common sense. Driving itself is the common sense because if you are driving and you are speeding, your common sense will tell you, oh God, you are speeding too much. I remember when I was still very young, when I was up to this age, when I don't have children, I don't have wife, I can overspeed. It's a good, yes. But when you start growing up and you see different scenarios, different accident scenarios, that scenario will not give you common sense that will be controlling you. But in the end of, if you fail to use your common sense, your conscience, that's when crashes occur. So when you get to a junction and you find that vehicle is not coming, your vehicle is not going, how about you are free to go down? You will slow down. Do you know why you are slowing down? So that in the event of any occurrence, you can able to control the vehicle. Yeah. But if you know that the vehicle is coming, definitely you stop that vehicle because it has a priority over you. You give what you call let me use your traffic language. You give him priority of way. Thank you, Daddy.
Sir, we are made to understand that Nigerian road safety law traffic law. Now most of these laws are just copy and paste from especially the British. They just
it has evolved over time. Do you know how many people you batch? The old one, you have the second edition, third edition. See, as people are Nigeria were evolving. Before now, how many people do have Nigeria? In the 60s, how many people do have? That way you can say yes, it's copy. But now, the other people we are using now, thanks to our way that went outside. So they have to compare both British, America, all of them. You know, there's a global standard in road safety activities. Yes, they have this what do you call UNO standards. Yes, that is what we are following, not British. It is generally accepted standards.
Yes. And that's where I'm going. You bring a law from where things are working, where the roads and the bridges are well structured. Like the explanation now, this is an highway. There shouldn't be a minor way that will link to an express. But Nigeria, that is not what it's supposed to be. You now bring the law that governs the traffic of that country where those things, the abnormalities that is in this country doesn't exist. And you now use the same law to judge us when things go wrong.
Okay, it's not like that. You see, even in the advanced country, we have things like this too. You see, we have what we call from A road. Yes, if you go to their cities, yes, everything will be perfect. But they have villages too now, I mean,
plenty.
If you're in Abuja, you think, see Abuja road, everywhere is fine. Before they go to Abuja, you know, we Lagos Bridge, or we are used to all this When I go to Abuja, I say, but don't fair that. I was like, see, like 10 lanes, 15 lanes. It's like that over there too. They have make cities road, and they have inner roads too. The inner roads is like our own. So the law does not specify yes, but yes, there is a law, but yes, there is another law for the other road. So we will use that one for the inner way to like it to our own self.
Like there was the international standard.
Yeah, generally accepted road. So we too, we are said that don't spoil our coffee for that.
Because we have spent a lot of time on this one. The stop sign. It's a command sign. When you see a stop sign, you must stop, even if there is no vehicle. You understand? Even if there is no vehicle, there is no person, you have to stop. That's the law. If you don't stop when you see a stop sign, you are breaking the law. Now, the question was, why do you stop? Yes, why do you stop? It's a command sign. But even if it's a command sign, you yourself who is driving, you must know why you are stopping. Despite it being a command sign, you must know why you are doing what? Why you are stopping. And I asked everyone here, everyone failed. I don't know you people. Why do you stop at the stop sign? Why do you stop when you see a stop sign?
You see stop sign, why do you stop?
Don't tell us. We know that it's a sign it has said stop. But you yourself, what are you stopping for?
We are stopping you now.
Speak up, sir.
You're stopping the accident.
Okay. Yes, sir. Why are you stopping?
It's like we don't get what they say. This stop is not usually placed against the major road. This stop is used at an intersection. This stop is like a big jar. You understand? Okay, it's like you are approaching an express, and everybody knows that this is an express. You have been to Lagos, like all those 12 million bridge, you know the speed that people take on that line, and you are coming from one street to join that kind of road. Sir, if you have witnessed such movements in Lagos and some part of Abuja, you will know that definitely if you get to that point, even if you will not stop totally, you need to calm down before you jump down.
What's your take, sir?
It's an instruction. Stop is an instruction. Okay. It's an instruction like direction for you to follow. Once you see that sign, stop. You need to be cautious. You have to obey. It's a warning.
We talked about where we stopping. For me, maybe if I'm arriving at the stop sign for the first time, I don't know where I'm stopping. So I will make inquiry of why that sign is there.
You want to say something?
To you, to others, to comply to safety, to ensure safety and to comply to traffic rules.
You want to say something?
I think I come to realize that the stop sign was actually put in order to regulate most of the situations that are occurring on the road, like accident and all that. So it says stop. On my own, but I may not directly know why I have been stopped, but the command says stop, I stop. So as not to cause situation for any.
Okay. Yeah, please say something. Please just say why you are stopping. Okay. We have all the explanations we have had, so we want to know why.
Okay, stopping because it signifies danger ahead. Maybe due to road construction or road blockade.
Sir, there is a definition here for the traffic sign. Tell us.
Okay.
Tell us why you are stopping.
They said a stop sign means you must come to a full stop and wait until crossing vehicles on speed and pedestrians have cleared before you proceed.
This is the one who wrote here. Failed.
That's how it goes.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let us get to the point. This stop sign, the way it is today, and the presiding law and the principle of a stop sign. When you see a stop sign, you come to a full stop. The first thing you are stopping for is to ensure there is no pedestrian, number one. Okay? That person who wrote there failed because he started with vehicles. This is where we miss it. Okay? When you are driving and you come to a T-junction, the first thing you are stopping for is to ensure that there is no pedestrian. That's number one. Number two, when you see that there are no pedestrians, that's when you look for there are no vehicles. Okay? All of us are in safety. We know that when a crash happens and it's two vehicles that have crashed each other, there are no injuries, there are no fatalities. Is it something that we should worry about? Even the statistics will not be there. Are we together? Statistics, go to the National Bureau of Statistics there. You only see injured fatalities and the number of occurrences. Simple. Are we seeing that? So, the first thing we are stopping for is to give chance to a pedestrian. This is why now you find problems. Which problems? You have seen most of the cars, and maybe you are also aggressive driver, we admit it, isn't it? You see by the T-junction, the man explained that sometimes you even find the markings, isn't it? You find the people, because of the mentality of looking for other vehicles, a human being, a pedestrian is not in their brain. You find the person has stopped the vehicle where there is no chance of a pedestrian crossing. Are we seeing that? Sometimes even getting off a pedestrian, you say, hey, why are you passing? Don't you know this is a car, you can be back? Because of ignorance. If all drivers could understand a stop sign with this principle of saying the first priority you are stopping for is to ensure there is no human being. Something with life is not there. That's the first principle. Second principle, are there any other vehicles? Then you'll be a good driver. you will know where to stop, you will know how to stop, because you know why you are stopping for. Are we together? Yes. Are we seeing the gaps now? Have we seen that explanation in the highway code? Are you seeing where we are? That's why even the man from FRIS, he will speak what he knows and in accordance with what? The highway code. He will not go above it. Are we seeing that? So now, when we understand driving in that concept, do you think we will be having issues of pedestrians being bashed by the junction? Definitely. Do you think so? There will be nothing. And that is the beginning of reduction in that area. Are we together? So when you see a stop sign, you come to a full stop. There's no compromise, there's no negotiations. You know? Okay, somebody has talked about the roads in Lagos. Yes, there are so many roads in Lagos. Just the way it is in South Africa, when you go to Johannesburg, you go to Pretoria, you go to Durban, Cape Town, there are so many roads. So many roads. But that one, you find everyone by the stop signs. They don't stop, that's where police make money. So, stop sign, we should be sure that when we reach the stop sign, we are stopping first. Number one, we are stopping because we are giving way to pedestrians. And we should even know where to stop so that pedestrians are not disadvantaged. After pedestrians are safe, what about other vehicles? That's the way to go. Now, are we clear on that one?
Yes.
Do we agree?
Yes, sir.
Do we agree that there are gaps in the highway code?
Yes.
It's simple and plain, isn't it? So now, this stop sign, even in the highway code, Nigerian highway code, it says stop at intersection, right? Earlier on I mentioned that it's not only at the intersection where you can find this sign. Even in the mountains, where they will tell you to stop and check your brakes. You have covered some mountains, and where you are going, there are even stiffer mountains. Where it's a bit okay, they will tell you stop. You will find even a labor. All those are signs now to tell you, okay, if you are not able to stop, there will be an escape ramp ahead. All those are signs. So, once you stop, you check your brakes if it is in the mountain situations. They mentioned that we are even following international law, isn't it? Which I'm training both now. You can stop, you check your brakes. If you fail to stop, prepare to enter an escape ramp, because maybe where you're going, it's even steeper. Secondly, since this sign is said at an intersection, you have to stop. Now, let's discuss. It's an intersection. We know the principle. You have to stop for pedestrians and other vehicles, then you proceed. Now it's an intersection. This one is coming, this one is coming, this one is coming, and there's a stop sign. How do you proceed?
How do I proceed? I need to stop first and check according to the man. If the road is clear, then I'll proceed.
If it's not clear,
If it's not clear, I'll continue waiting. I'll stop and say the road is clear. Until the road is clear.
Okay, the other one there.
Usually at a stop sign and at intersection, there usually are traffic signals. Okay, so you follow the traffic signals, the green, yellow, and red. Okay, once the green says you go, that means that's the clear. But in a situation where there's no traffic sign, then you have to be observant, you have to look diligently and be sure before you proceed.
How How many? You want to say something?
Most of these safety rules are guides. But despite that, we must make use of our common sense. Some of these things are not automatic. There are times where they kill themselves. Instead of, there are times you just see green, all of them will just on green down. You understand? Which can cause accident. There are times where you will stop. While you are stopped, a vehicle will be coming opposite you, and you will see another vehicle honey that it has still brake, Will you now say because you want to obey the law and allow yourself and your family to be crushed? You have to face that one that is coming, and by the time you reach there, maybe God will help that one to hold brake, or you will find your way inside the gutter. But it's better you use your common sense and forget about the law when there's danger.
You know, one thing I like about the law is that the law has not left gap for common sense. Every detail is documented, okay? And if you leave people to use their common sense, they are so different varieties and the standards of common sense, there will be war. So, at a place where you find a stop sign, there is this way, there's this way, there's this way, there's this way. We all know the place for it. Wait to see if there are no pedestrians and other vehicles. Now there are vehicles. How do you proceed? There is no common sense. It is first come, first serve. So the vehicle that reaches that place earlier than the other must be given chance to. So in short, when you are approaching the four-way stop, there are no traffic lights. When you are approaching, the person who stops first is already the first one, isn't it? Must proceed, then second. So in short, the principle is all the vehicles that you have found at that four-way stop must go. You are the last one because you have found them, so they came earlier than you. Are we seeing that?
That is in the same society.
Normal. You know that Africa is the highest continent with the highest fatalities in road traffic fatality. Yeah?
It is.
And even in Africa, Nigeria is the top.
Again?
Yes. Even go to World Health Organization, fatalities in Africa. We have 1.3 million fatalities every year in the world. And out of them, 650 is for Africa, and Nigeria gets almost half of it. Are we seeing that? So what are we saying? We are saying if these things are followed the way I'm explaining now, Nigeria will be the lowest.
No, Sally can be. But the point is, you are seeing it differently. If we follow this law now starting, we will get even more higher. Because there are situations where here you will follow this stop sign. Immediately you are coming to stop sign, you are stopping again. Another one will carry his own speed and come and push you to enter.
That's why
he doesn't care about the sign.
No. That is why we are saying now there is a very big job for this man over here. Standards are standards. We will not make mistakes because others are making mistakes. People must get trained. So that, in the United States, how many vehicles are there? There are more vehicles than people. The vehicles which are on the road, they are more than the population itself. You find that one person has got maybe 4 cars, at least an average person will have a car, except for children. Even up to 16 years, 16 years you have a license in the US. So there are more vehicles there because of the education system. The figures are very low. An example of Dangote here. many accidents were there 4 years ago? And because of the education program, sensitization and programs put in self, are we not even seeing that it's reducing? So what more if these programs, that's why yesterday I was saying, the other day I was saying, from the time COVID-19 hit the world, Africa from 2019 up to today, Google it, it has only covered about 258,000 fatalities. 258,000 from 2019 to today 2024, 258,000 fatalities. But how many in road traffic accidents? In a year, it's more than that. So we are saying if those resources, efforts, and all that support, if it came to road safety education, you think we can be the same? We can move. Okay. Now, we have heard it's first come, first serve. Isn't it? Are we okay with that? That's the law. Now, I want to ask a question again. Suppose the two vehicles have arrived at the same time. What happens, sir?
I want us to give way to the other.
The first come first still have to come to play. First come first still have to come to play because both of them, I don't know, they might not come at the same time. It's not possible for them to arrive at the same time. It's not possible for them to arrive. But
It's very possible now.
That both of them arrive at the same time. They should look at themselves. Are you going for? Or am I going? It's just communication issue.
They should do what? Speak up.
He says, okay, me and this my bro, we came at the same time. Okay, and I'm very sure he's eager to go. I'm eager to go too. And I'm very sure he will look at me and I will look at him. I can tell him.
Again, I said it before.
The one on the major.
The law has never left that gap of people to negotiate. It's there. Okay? So, when you arrive at the same time, the person on your right must be given way of right of way, because the person at your right is the one who is at your blind spot. He will see you clear. So the law is clear. You give chance to the person on your right.
I don't understand.
Huh?
No, you need to come again on the right. I don't know. Is it the right-hand drive vehicle?
No, I'm talking about right hand. You keep left here. It's a left hand. You keep right here.
You keep right.
If it was in Zambia, you give chance to the person on the left. Now I'm talking about you here.
That's what I want to hear.
Are we clear about it? There are no gaps in the law that was left for people to negotiate. No. Just like when you are going down, right? And then there's only one way, whereby one vehicle has to reverse, the other one has to pass. Who should reverse?
The one coming up to reverse. The one coming up to reverse.
The one
going descending should be given the right of way. The one that is descending down the hill
should be given right of way.
Right of way.
Which is wrong. Which is wrong. The law is there. You know, some of these things, we just don't know them. The law is there. The person going down is the one who should reverse. The person going up should continue. Because it is more dangerous for the person going up to start reversing than it is for the person going down to reverse. Despite reverse gear is one of the most powerful gears. That's what we came
900 bars. Reverse.
Yes. It will reverse. As long as it will be able to climb, it will also be able to reverse. Unless we have issues of traction. Did we cover traction? Slippery or something? Unless there are those issues, I think next week we can cover them, as we cover this. As simple as that. So there's no argument when people have problems up there, they will call you, well, me I'm going up, this guy coming down is failing to you, the one who is going down in this, that's the law. And it's even more safer. So, stop sign alone. You can see from the time we started, we are on regulatory signs. And we are on stop sign alone. You see how these things are. That's why when we say, when we are talking about road signs, sometimes we can take the whole day. So for the sake of time, let's bury the stop sign. At least we have something, isn't it?
For school, that person. I asked this one, is telling that it's warning sign.
It's a warning sign. Some started, we talked about regulatory